Bill Barr has said that Donald Trump is a danger to America, a danger to democracy, a narcissist, a liar, and has called for the execution of his political opponents.
I actually don't remember him saying executing, but I wouldn't dispute it. He would say things like similar to that in occasions to blow off steam.
And now says this.
Given two bad choices, I think it's my duty to pick the person I think would do the least harm to the country. And in my mind, that's I will vote the Republican ticket. I will support the Republican ticket. I think the real danger to the country, the real danger to democracy, as I say, is the progressive agenda.
Okay, well, that's disgusting and hilarious at the same time in two different ways. So the real danger is the progressive agenda. Did you know that paid family leave, they would let mothers have days off after they deliver a baby instead of just driving them back into the coal mines or the assembly lines? I mean, only 84% of Americans want that. You see how dangerous that agenda is? Helping the average man for goons like Bill Barr is such a disgusting idea. They hate that idea so much that they'd rather have a fascist that absolutely destroys America instead. So Bill Barr is saying, I would rather have a dictator wannabe who try to coup against America.
It's national suicide.
And Bill Barr says on top of that, Trump would often talk about executing his political opponents.
He would say that on other occasions? You said
the president, the president had a...
But that's the kind of dictator that Bill Barr and the elites in the Republican Party would prefer to the progressive agenda that helps moms and children and hungry people and the middle class and lowering housing prices. My God, he doesn't want you to afford it. And he's not even done criticizing Trump yet. He's going to say one more nasty thing about him, and then Joe Scarborough is going to call him out for his lies.
But no, that's just such a lie, and he knows it's a lie.
But hold, wait till you see why Scarborough is calling him out.
And Trump, and I said, Trump may be playing Russian roulette, but continuation of the Biden administration is national suicide, in my opinion.
But no, that's just such a lie, and he knows it's a lie. We've got to stop and call out the lies when these people know that they're lying. Barr is playing, I guess, for a Fox News audience because he wants to keep giving speech. I don't know why he's doing it. He doesn't believe a word he just said there because he knows how chaotic Donald Trump is. He knows, as he said, that him being in the White House again would be a horror show.
So Bill Barr says that it's Russian roulette, playing Russian roulette with a country if you vote for Trump.
Trump may be playing Russian roulette.
But he's willing to squeeze the trigger against America's temple anyway. God forbid the progressive agenda come into place. Look at Joe Scarborough. There's the lead general of the resistance coming in to correct Bill Barr about how terrible Donald Trump is and defend the progressive Democratic agenda. Wait, is he doing that? Or is he mad at Bill Barr not because he's backing Trump, because he dared to call Democrats progressives? Well, let's find out.
Listen, Bill Barr, you and I, we all agree on the progressive agenda. We're not supporters of it. We also know that Joe Biden has spent his presidency feeling pressure from progressives because they say he's too moderate. This guy from Delaware, who again is not some left-wing wacko, and Bill Barr knows that.
Left-wing wacko. So he wasn't all verklempt because Bill Barr is backing Donald Trump. He was mad because Bill Barr said that the Democrats might be progressive.
The real danger to democracy, as I say, is the progressive agenda.
And Scarborough's like, no way, are you crazy? You know we've been lying the whole time. We didn't mean any of that. We were never going to pass a public option, paid family leave, ending corruption. Wait a minute. I thought you guys were telling me all along in the Biden propaganda camp that Biden was the most progressive president we've had since FDR and that we couldn't ask him to be any more progressive because he was progressive king of the world.
This will go down as one of the most progressive administrations in American history.
Now, all of a sudden, that same exact camp is turning around going, how dare you call us progressives? Those are a bunch of wackos that want to help the average American. No, we're the establishment. And don't worry, anybody watching Morning Joe, we're still on the side of the elites. We just have a different theory than Trump on how to serve the elites. He just wants to serve himself and himself alone, and maybe a bunch of his donors, but not the entire elite establishment class. Boo! Scarborough's not protecting the average guy. He doesn't give a damn about the average guy. He thinks the average guy, like people that are on 83% on one side, 84% of America, it's let alone 80 to 90% of Americans that want to not only protect Social Security and Medicare, but want to add to Social Security and Medicare and are willing to tax the rich to do that. Different polls have it between 75 to 90% of Americans. But that's what Joe Scarborough and the establishment think are a bunch of
left-wing wacko.
And Bill Barr agrees, and they're fighting over, no, trust me, neither one of us will ever serve the average American. Scarborough's assuring his establishment audience, but if Biden is elected, don't worry, it won't be just Trump and his cronies that profit, it'll be the usual corrupt establishment class that's the 0.001% of this country, and we'll be back in charge, we'll be robbing the American people instead of Trump. I'm not happy with either side robbing the American people, and unfortunately, this is the perfect example of the two loathsome choices that we have. Both swearing up and down they'll never serve the average American, and one side saying they'll serve the corrupt establishment, and the other side saying, I don't care if we do a coup, I don't care about America, I don't care about democracy, all I care about is that an even smaller group of people, Trump and his buddies, get to rule over all of us and take all the goodies for themselves and never serve the average American. And that's why people are disgusted by this election. So Bill Barr and Joe Scarborough, thank you to both for clarifying who you are.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.